Yes, welcome back from the weekend. Welcome back from your day off. We kick things off. Home runs, parlays, NRFIs. Welcome, man. That's all we do here. Just keep smashing away. Thank you for being a part of this. If you're not and you're brand new, well, buckle up because we have a lot of good stuff, including our freebie of the day, which we always start off. Just number one, just get this thing out there right now. If you're not on a book, BetMGM, all the other ones, we have stuff here for you. We're going to jump right into a parlay, nice little juicy plus 451 parlay. If you were off on Sunday and you thought, oh, I missed stuff, don't worry. We only do this 6 days a week. This is what happened on Saturday. Technically, yesterday is Saturday. Hit a home run. That was nice. Swept the NRFIs, which is great. And, of course, we can't hit a parlay to save our lives. That's just the nature of what's going on. But, look, we were 0-2 on NRFIs on Friday. We bounced right back. That's the beauty of it. So, yeah, I can sit there and watch the fact that we're up. But let's get into it, all right? I'm going to give you the freebie right now. Before we even look at the parlay, this is the number one play of the day. It's over on BetMGM, 21 or older gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. The Yankees, all right? Put whatever you can, anywhere from $10 up to $1,000 on the Yankees. And if you miss it, you're going to get your money right back into your account. Wait a second. That's only if you're new to BetMGM. So if you're brand new to BetMGM, don't worry. You're going to get the 2 free months of the Discord there. All of that is working. I'll remind you as we go. Don't sweat it. Let's jump into our parlay. All right. First and foremost, I gave you the Yankees to win the game. That was if it's like a bonus bet, risk-free type of scenario here, where you're getting it back if, in fact, you miss. If you're just looking at a leg, and if you're just looking at this game specifically, let's say, I think the play here would actually be the Yankees' first 5. And the reason why, and again, you've got Clark Schmidt. This is not going to be a just matchup that screams Yankees on the surface. But you start to, Max Fried has not been good, especially at home, mind you. Clark Schmidt and the Yankees have been fine in this spot specifically and at Atlanta. So if it's just how things are working or a couple of trends here that are working in the Yankees' favor, you've got a little, I'll give you the numbers right here, all right? Because for Fried, 0-2 at home, 5-0 this season, right? Pretty difference as far as the split. 0-2 against the NL. Schmidt, on the other hand, 7-0 in his last 7 starts, and the Yankees are 10-2 in their last 12 in Atlanta. You know what that means. The meet and 3. We open it up with the Yankees plus 1.5. We're going to take them on the run line first 5 and minus 146. Throw it in there. By all means, throw it in there. Against this Braves team at home, which I think you're going to see a little shaky first 5 with Fried. Next up, it's the Astros, and we're not going to mess around here. Valdez should bounce back against Miami. No problem there. Braxton Garrett versus versus Houston. We'll talk about that a little more with the long balls. That's going to be a theme here. Give me the Astros just to bounce back against the Miami Marlins. And last, look, 8 Ks for Max Scherzer in this particular scene here where the Angels, you get an inning or 2, they get hot, they're able to generate a run. We all know who's up there lurking near or at the top of that lineup. This is probably going to be more of a shootout than anything else. So you're really relying on Scherzer to boom or bust here. And I think that from a difficulty standpoint, he's probably better off not extending this into a 100-pitch outing through 6 innings, and that requires striking a lot of guys out. You can pitch to some contact against the Angels. He may not need I don't think he gets chased as like he may not need to get to 8 and still be able to survive in this game. Under 7.5, that brings us to plus 451. Don't worry, we'll recap everything before we get out of here. You were off on Sunday. I want to come right out of a cannon and make sure that you're getting stuff. All right. Now, look, this thing here over at BetMGM, this Yankees play at plus 180 is the one. And if you're not, like, let's say you're on BetMGM, but you're not on another book, why don't you use the links that we have below for you? We have links for other books, too. It's just so if you are jumping on BetMGM, you get 2 free months of Eric Lindquist and me and Ben and Isaiah, but really Eric on the Discord. Not bad. You just get to BS and shoot shit and bitch at Eric for missing a play and call him to God when he does, and just go up and down like you normally do in your betting world, which we love. That's why we want you part of this community. Thumbs up, subscribe, and the Discord. It's all there for you. I can show you play after play after play of what I hit, but the reality is that we have such an awesome community. Other people are hitting it as well. Speaking of hitting, let's get some long balls in here, some home runs in here. And I'm going to go right back to Houston because these numbers are powerful, especially when you're looking at versus lefties. So first guy we're going to target happens to be on the Astros, happens to be going up against a lefty. And Kyle Tucker, as we know, has been seeing the ball exceptionally well. The power has been there. The jacks have been there. 9 home runs on the season. Team leading 9 home runs on the season for Kyle Tucker. Who the hell are we to ignore that? This is a favorable. You basically have 3 or 4 guys you can choose from. So I'm trying to limit somewhat of a risk by getting longer odds for guys. And I look at Tucker, and he's not even, because Alvarez clearly is going to be the number 1 favorite on this team, but you can get some juicy number here. Odd Shopper Premium. Just keep banging it in your head, Odd Shopper Premium. But that's going to be the play here. Kyle Tucker, first of a couple of Houston Jacks. We're not suggesting that you same game parlay this, but you can same game parlay this. If you're not tuckered out yet, get into it, man. Plus 550 is still a workable number. As crazy as that may sound, it's still a workable number. Look, Chas McCormick, and yes, we're going to get to the Lindy's. Did we ever name that, by the way? Lindy's least approved play of the day. And look, I saw him on Twitter say, I don't know, it's only the one play at the end. All right? Don't think that all of these are Lindy less approved. All right? The first 2 I'm pulling because of stats. The third is always going to be from Odd Shopper. And then the last is something egregious that I know Eric Lindquist would be like, get this guy off the channel immediately. He's killing our vibe. Which he may be doing independently. We don't know. Nor can we fault him. McCormick, Chaz, 5 jacks, 77 at-bats off of lefties this year. The number for him at 8-1, sign me up. This is a guy who's going to see at-bats. He's going to face Garrett at least 3 times. This lineup already is munching on lefties. So it's going to be hard to pick and choose for Garrett specifically where to pitch around a guy. Chas McCormick is not going to be the first guy that they pitch around by any means. And look, Bregman, lesser number. So you've got other guys with some lesser numbers here, but even the value of 8-1 for guys already hit 5. Third on the team, 5 jacks there. Langaliers, we shopped. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. We shopped that number at 630. It was the best we can find from the Odd Shopper Premium tool. I'll tell you a little more about that, but that's what we pulled. So at plus 630, you are getting a significantly better number on FanDuel than anywhere else, thanks to the Odd Shopper Premium tool. And yeah, I know I said another book. Oh, he said another book. Is he allowed to do that? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's Odds Shopper. That's why we have multiple links for you below. Mike Moustakas, the numbers are offensive against Mike Scherzer. Just bad. Awful. 14 Ks off 43 at-bats. He's hitting 140 lifetime across those numbers. But, he's got 1 double, 1 jack. And we're fading Scherzer on the parlay from a K standpoint. Somebody other than Shohei, you just watch. He's such a popular play here. It's the guy who looks lost. It's the guy who looks like he's got nothing, especially against this pitcher on the other side, right, against Scherzer. But you just watch Mike Moustakas. Ooh, it's just what you do. That's why Lindquist would hate it, because we're essentially targeting somebody who is so ice cold. But trends, numbers, things that happen over and over and over again, they rarely continue. Every now and again, you have to find the spot, the value on the other hand of it. That's why we have Odd Shopper. That's why I'll give this to you for 70% off your first month. That's insanity right there. Absolute insanity. But I'm going to give it to you. It's less than a cup of coffee a day. Look, this coffee here, right? There's nothing spiked in it, nothing like that. By the way, I may have to take the beard off because of James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers. Like, they've ruined the beard for me. Had the beard, had it cooking, really thought we were working with something here. Even the grays, you kind of got used to the grays thinking like, oh, that's just toothpaste. He didn't wash this morning like normal. So you see, the toothpaste just keeps adding up. At least the beard smells good. It smells minty, little spearmint beard. Now I got to just take it off. I can't associate. And Philly had the beard before the beard came to Philly. In fact, a lot of people in Philadelphia rock the beard. Not even in the winter where it's normal to have the Philly beard. This is a cold, dark, windy, miserable winter on your face, and you need some sort of outdoor protection. The Philly beard. And now the Philly beard is associated with James Harden. Don't you dare steal my beard. I may just give up. We only have 2. I checked the Odd Shopper Premium tool. I'm not going to force it. If we only have 2, then why would I force something that's minus EV on the tool? That doesn't make any sense. Here's the 2-piece. Nope. Oh, I lied. We do have a biscuit for you. Producer must have thrown that in there. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is a full meal now. You don't have to get mad at the attendant. Come back around in road rage because they forgot your biscuit. Man, Cardinals at home. Miles Magalus, big ask for this guy to keep things scoreless. It's not going to walk anybody. Neither is JP Sears. We're in good shape there. Bigger question now remains, what exactly is going to happen with contact? Neither one of these teams able to activate that, actualize that. I think you're just going to see bats struggle, early on struggle. Arenado's probably a good home run play at some point in this game, but it ain't going to be in the first. Mariners, Royals, Seattle we're okay with here. Logan Gilbert on the mound. Brady Singer has moments. Gilbert, the 25 to 4.5K to walk rate, no issue there. 19.5 to 7.2. He's just struggling, Brady Singer, in pitching to contact. This is a guy at home. Seattle taking a little bit to settle in. Also, you've got some strikeouts in that lineup. If Singer can just buckle up and get one in the first, we'll be fine. You give me 1K in the first and we'll be fine. And then look at that beauty. Tampa Bay at San Fran, NRFI plus 110. Now, I only put the top 2 together as a parlay, but if you want, you can put all 3 in there as well. All right, so we give you everything here. We give you the parlay, we give you the home runs, and then we give you the 2-piece of the biscuit, the NRFIs. Usually 3. And the biscuit, best part about it, meat and 3. See that this is generated off food, Southern food for some reason because of my time. Spent like 3 years in Nashville, and that's just cuisine. Could have gone Philly. But there's a lot, I told you, between the cheesesteak and the beard, I can't anymore. It's just taken over. All right, this is what we did on Saturday. This is where we are right now. Despite being 7-21 on the year for home runs, we're still up nearly a unit, 0.99 to be fair. 16-8 on the NFIs, nearly 8 units. We're killing that. Don't worry, we're going to hit a parlay today. It's not your fault, Will. It's not your fault, Will. Yankees plus 1.5 first 5. Astros, Max Scherzer under 7.5 Ks. That's your parlay, plus 451. Long balls, Tucker, McCormick, both from Houston. Langaliers from Oakland. That's from the Odd Shopper tool. And the home run I'm betting that you shouldn't bet, according to Eric Lindquist, Mike Moustakas. Lastly, 2-piece and a biscuit. NRFIs across the board. St. Louis, Kansas City, and San Francisco. One more time. If you're here, that means that you're probably not on the Discord. And if you're on the Discord, thank you. We love you for it. Join the Discord. 2 free months. Sign up at BetMGM. Put it on the Yankees. Right? Didn't we tell you to do that? Put it on the Yankees. That's all. It's easy. And on your way out, mental note. We're going to hit a parlay.